Good morning and welcome back to my channel. My name is Noelle. If you guys are new here, I am starting the day off with an interview, so we'll see how that goes. I have about 20 minutes, so I just made myself a bowl of oatmeal. I'm gonna eat that really quick and then see how this interview goes. I've worn this shirt for the past 2 interviews I've had and it has not brought me good luck. So if we don't get this job, we'll have to maybe change out the shirt. I don't know, but today's job I'm actually overqualified for. It's for a surgical support tech and I am an RN. The recruiter made it very clear that I am overqualified for this job. I won't get paid as much. And I was like, sir, I've been looking for a job for 5 months. I've been unemployed for about like 3 months. And at this point, I've only had about 3 interviews. This job, a nurse educator job, and then I've had a couple pre-interview calls for NICU jobs and it just didn't work out. And then there was one other one I can't remember, but I was like, sir, I need a job. I don't care if it pays $10 an hour. Like, I do mentally I care, but in reality, like, some money is better than no money. Health benefits through the employer are better than Cobra. I'm at a point where I can't really be picky. I mean, I could, but just with our situation, we have a wedding to pay for. Justin's about to go through his PhD program and I would like to have a stable job so he doesn't have to work. So if that means starting from the bottom and then a year from now I work my way up, or get a job at a hospital that has Epic and then get certified in Epic and then maybe be an analyst in Epic because they love when you're certified, or whatever it is, we're starting wherever we need to. I have no problem interviewing or applying to a job that I'm overqualified for because the job market right now is just trash. And honestly, I found out that you kind of draw this fine line of like, if you're overqualified, they oftentimes won't hire you because they don't want to pay you more money than they have to. But then also, if you're just qualified enough, they don't want to hire you because they don't want to have to train you even just like a tad bit. So they want you overqualified. That's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I feel like in this job market, there's not a single industry that I feel like isn't having trouble hiring people because they're either outsourcing or they just simply don't want to hire people. It is what it is, but I will in fact be applying to jobs that I'm overqualified for. So I'll let you guys know how this interview goes. I'm not too worried. Most healthcare interviews are pretty standard. They ask you like situational questions. When were you in a conflict? Why do you want to work here? Just kind of your basic questions. I always look at my resume, pull out skills that would apply to this job, Google questions to just get ideas of what they may ask. So we'll see how it goes and I will see you guys after. Well, that was an epic fail. I waited on the Microsoft Teams meeting for 10 minutes. No one showed up. I just called the recruiter. He didn't answer. The initial recruiter call was already like chaotic and such a mess. So maybe this is my sign to just not take this position, not work with this company because it's just been chaos and just not a great start, and I'm not even like an employee, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna try to reschedule the interview. I don't even know if I want to reschedule. It's just, I'm not getting good vibes from this company so far. All right, so now I'm having my second breakfast. I'm just gonna make eggs. We only have 2 eggs left, so I'm just gonna finish those off. And then while I'm cooking eggs, I always like to multitask while I'm in the kitchen. Like right now, waiting for this pan to heat up, I'm gonna empty out the dishwasher and get this done so that we can put the dishes in here, obviously. We have a dishware set on our registry and I can't wait to have like all uniform bowls and plates. Our plates aren't as bad, but our bowls like are all different sizes, all different colors, and half of them aren't even microwave safe, I feel like, because they get super hot in the microwave. So I'm hoping we get those off our registry so we can have microwave safe, dishwasher safe, like uniform bowls, also more bowls because we always run out of them. leave for Virginia in how many days? Like 5 days? I don't know. Just under a week, I think. And I just realized because we were gonna go grocery shopping this weekend since we're running out of food, but maybe we'll just do like a half run. Beautiful. Let's see if I can flip these one-handed. Oh yeah. Perfect. Dishwasher is empty. See, multitasking. I'm gonna shut off the heat and then just let it cook kind of on the hot pan. And then should I make a piece of toast? Maybe make a piece of toast for the eggs. Okay, kitchen is clean. Now it's time to eat. I always try, well, not always. I try to clean up the kitchen at night, run the dishwasher if it's full, and then in the morning unload it and then put the dishes in. So that way throughout the day, it's easier to just put dishes, dirty dishes into the dishwasher, and then you can repeat the cycle again. Oh yeah. Southwest is getting rid of unassigned seats. Interesting. And we are off to the gym. Always got to double knot your shoes. Let's go. All right, I'm home, showered. My hair's in a clip, so it's out of my face. I am starving right now. My stomach just growled really, really loudly. And so I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich so I can have these chips because I've been eyeing these all yesterday. I was gonna say all week, but that's not true. Yesterday, I was really wanting these. So I'm gonna eat these. Like I mentioned before, we are running out of food. So this is my option. I also, lunch is just such a weird food situation for me because I'm just like not trying to cook as much anymore. Just cook dinner. So sandwich for lunch. This is the bread we got from Aldi. We're trying, this is their Simply Nature. We have a lot of their, this brand because I think they only have like 3 brands at Aldi, but trying out this bread, trying out grocery shopping at Aldi. Find that for this bread, you have to toast it. So currently in the toaster to make it less hard. The one and only raspberry preserves. This is lunch, and then Justin got us some coconut waters yesterday, so I'm gonna have this.
Oh, I sure did do that, didn't I?
Yeah, and I didn't drink my second one.
Thank you.
We just finished dinner. We cooked like a taco bowl, Chipotle bowl kind of thing. And I forgot to show you, I was kind of doing like a what I eat in a day, but not actually, but I wanted to show you guys that. Did ground turkey, beans, rice, tomatoes, lettuce, and a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette or dressing. We had to cook the turkey before it went bad, and then we had leftover tomatoes and lettuce that also needed to get eaten up. So if you guys have leftover stuff in the fridge, a bowl idea is a very good idea and an easy idea to eat up a lot of stuff in your fridge. So that's what we had for dinner. Now I'm checking to see if there's any Olympic coverage. The opening ceremony doesn't start until tomorrow, but yesterday they were playing rugby and soccer, so I want to see if there's anything on. Also, I'm almost done with this book. I highly recommend it. It's funny because I was gonna let you guys know earlier that this book, it's like, you know, your typical young adult or adult romance, kind of, you know, cheesy, a little bit predictable, but actually this book, I feel like it's predictable, like the overall plot, but some of the details kind of throw you off. And I was telling Justin earlier that I was like, oh wow, I'm surprised there hasn't been any like spicy scenes or whatever. And then literally the next chapter was like an entire scene of just them, you know, getting it on. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Good or bad, whatever. But besides that, this book I do highly recommend. I actually am really loving it. It took me a while to get started reading it, but once I started, I like haven't really put it down. So I think I'm gonna finish it tonight or tomorrow. And then I'm gonna finish up the A Court of Thorns of Roses series. Hopefully read the last book, because I took a break from that because I needed a break because those books are just too long in my opinion. But I think the last one's the longest, so that will be interesting. My friend Alana said she read it and she liked it a lot more because it wasn't on Feyre and Reese. I in my head say Rye, but I think it's Reese. And it's more focused on Cassian and her sister. I'm blanking, Nesta. So that will be interesting to read, but I think I am out of my reading slump. I took a little time off, read some manga, still trying to read that, but I think I'm back into my like reading, I don't know what to call it. Groove, there we go. All right, Justin's working on his bike. He's gonna be testing it out. He just got a new engine. Good morning, it is the next day and we are running some errands this morning. It's like 8:39 and we're getting ready to leave. Justin has to drop off his bike at a mechanic, so he's loading up his bike right now. And then since we're headed towards Dallas, or like downtown Dallas, we're gonna drop off my ring as well. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the top prong is kind of off-centered. I can't remember if it like came like this or I bumped it or something. I want to get it fixed before the wedding just because, you know, there'll be a ton of photos. It kind of bothers me. Like I can definitely tell it's off-center. My ring is pretty thin. Like the band itself is pretty thin and the prongs I would say are pretty thin. So I don't know if it's just the way it's built, but we're getting that fixed. We have insurance, so hopefully it shouldn't cost anything. They said it's gonna take 3 to 4 weeks for them to fix it, which is why currently I'm wearing this like rubber silicone band, because honestly, I've had this ring for over a year now and it feels weird to not have anything on my finger. Like I'm like, oh my God, it's lost, or like I forgot it somewhere. So just for peace of mind, I'm wearing the silicone one. We're gonna drop that off and then hopefully they can just mail it home. So we don't have to go back to downtown Dallas. Also, peep the shirt. Do you guys recognize it? If not, you should go watch my bachelorette video because it was super fun. So go watch that. Also, last night I finished my book, which was really exciting. I just like couldn't put it down, so I had to finish it. And the ending was cute, but then there was an epilogue which was like 8 months later, blah, 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 this is where they're at. I feel like the ending of the epilogue could have been like grander. It was kind of like, I was expecting a lot because it was the epilogue, you know, like, I don't know. It was still a good ending, but I think there could have been more, like they could have proposed or something and I would have been happier maybe, or I just wanted more for their love story. I would still rank it a 4.5 out of 5. Definitely a good read and a book I would recommend. That's that. Hopefully this weekend we can get the last book of A Court of Thorns of Roses and I can start reading that. Justin very nicely offered to buy me a book. That book will definitely keep me occupied for a while. And also today's Friday, Justin's cousin who lives in Virginia apparently is in town for one of his friend's birthdays or something. And so he might be stopping by today. So I've been trying to like clean up the house. Luckily I cleaned the bathrooms like 2 days ago. And so I just want to like pick up some random stuff and vacuum a little bit. I also need to change our fridge filter. So I'm going to do that right now before we leave. I think he's coming over for like dinner time. We might go out to dinner or like pick up food because we don't have anything in the fridge. Ideally we would have like some snacks or drinks for him also. So I don't know if we'll run to Aldi on our way home from our errand trip or what, but that's kind of the plan for today. Run errands this morning, clean up the house, and then hang out with his cousin. I've met his cousin like once before, but it should be fun. We never really have visitors, so whenever we have a visitor, it's always exciting. Just change the filter and it's looking kind of gross. So this is your reminder, change your fridge filter, your shower filter, your faucet filter, clean your dishwasher filter, all the filters, just clean them. We are back from our morning errands and I just want to show you guys my lunch, which was dinner last night. It's the exact same except I'm missing tomatoes because we ran out, but lettuce with a little balsamic vinaigrette dressing, cheese, ground turkey, rice, black beans. And then I just remembered we have some tortilla chips, so I'm going to eat it with this instead of an actual tortilla. And then I have my water, which actually filled up so much faster. So if your fridge water is just like taking forever to fill up a cup, maybe you need to change the filter. Now I want to watch the opening ceremony. But yeah, I vacuumed up here, a little bit downstairs, put the dishes away, and cleaned up a little bit, put the vacuum away. So we are ready for his cousin to come over. I think he's coming over sooner than he originally thought, which is totally fine because we're just going to be watching the Olympics today pretty much. We might go out to get barbecue, we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. So I hope you guys enjoyed a couple days in my life. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.